Hello and welcome to Master of Eternity, otherwise known as m.o.e for short. I am Sean the player, and this time round I am going to give you guys an first impression and some gameplay so that you guys have a rough idea of what you're getting into if you download it. Now, m.o.e is a strategy game where you play as a captain of a ship who basically gets to order around your pilots who control these mechs. They are called pixies, and there is some background information in the introduction as to what's going on and about the pixies themselves. But pixies are the girls that will be piloting your suits. Now, when you get onto the game, you will you can customize where who's going to be introducing you. So I've got one of the pixies here who's at their room, but you can also have the other pixies or their hangers sort of thing, so you can see who's in your team for your sorties. Now, onto the right side, you've got the codex, which is just here. By going to the each of the buttons, you'll be introduced to the suit library, which is a collection of mechs, which the girls will basically cover over what the different bits are about and what they like about the suits in general. Now, onto the team area. This is where you'll be organising which of your pixies or pilots will be tackling the chapters or missions throughout the game. Each one is leveled, and you can customize the skill sets that they've got. The active skills, sadly, is only fixed to that particular suit that the pixies are equipped to. So if we get out of here and we go into the hangar, this is where you're going to be spending most of your time in the game. Either upgrading the suits in general by using the enhance, which will bolster permanently the HP, MP, attack and defense. Depending on the suit, there's going to be more than the other. You also got the parts that you can equip, which sadly, you can't properly replace them. Well, if you do, you end up losing the original piece. But between the equipments that you can equip and the suits, both of them have a tier rank, starting from the very bottom, which is a C, to the very top, which is S3. Each tier is more powerful than the next, and you obviously want to go for the highest suits available and upgrade them to its max level. You can replace the suits for the pilots by doing the replace suits, and if you need to sell them for money, which isn't really a lot, or for extra storage space for the mechs, you can click on sell. Pixies themselves, you can upgrade the skills, which is mostly their passives, and for the awakening, which is the very last, you have to get to level 30 and complete their stories. That's probably the interesting parts about the girls. As you level them up, you get to know them better, and each one has a particular episode dedicated to that character. And once you hit episode 4 and complete that, you then unlock their awakening, which is basically a buffed up version of them, which gives them a change of clothing. Now I've got a few of them that are already awakened. Let's see. Let's go to Labby. I like Labby. I can't help that. Keep that in mind. Now, this is the crew room, as they call it, where you can go and visit your pixies. They sometimes get events where they'll ask for particular items or a change of clothing, which you can go to the change outfits. By giving them gifts, there's some of them that will favour more than others, you will increase the bond level. By increasing the bond level to 100%, you unlock their episode. Sadly, the episodes are locked, even if you do get to 100%, to their levels. So they're different tiers, so starting from the first one is like a level 5, then a 10, go to 20, and then 30. And once they hit the max level, they will awaken, and from there you will get a bump up to their max level to a certain amount, and you go from there. Each time a pixie levels up, you can then bump them up in their skills to increase their passives. To get more gifts, you have to go to the shop, where every hour you get a free acquisition, or you can use the hearts, which is the currency, for also unlocking their episodes. Well, actually not unlocking, for starting their episodes, because sadly you have to give them a little bit of love. And if you fail in your visual novel choices, you're going to have to replay it again, which costs more hearts. So it kind of sucks if you end up having to use more. The gifts will be used for bumping up their bonds, so that you can unlock the episodes. To draw more of the suits, you have to either use the crystals or the friendship points that you get for having friends on your game. Every day you can receive points, as well as receiving points for people using your character as a extra unit in the missions. And now we get on to the good part, the battles. There's different types to go for. So daily missions are just a daily thing. Here's Sloth, we'll start with that. Go for my absolutely buffed up team that will completely smash the other. You can also go for auto, which will allow you to automatically fight the enemy without your input, and continue allows you to basically grind out missions. Each mission costs a certain amount of AP. And right here is the select friend. So, let's pick... Well, I've got a lot of friends. I've got like full list at them. Let's go for Jenny. But this is just overkill at the moment. This is the basics of basics. So because this is like a special event, like a one-time thing that comes in a certain amount of time in the day, you get this sort of small visual novel plot of what's going on. You can skip the story like so. And now on to combat. This is the good part, the part that I kind of dig. Now, there are 4 classes in the game. You got your medics, which is characters or pixies like Jenny, who can heal your party and give them stat bonuses depending on the suits. Now let's just completely smash this opposition. You got fighters who are melee units. They're going to be your frontliners. You got the artillery units, which will fire from a distance and will hit at least about 5 units depending on the positioning. And Labby, which is the one that just got attacked. I'll show you a bit later. She is the sniping unit, which is basically late lasers that just shoot at a straight line. Whoever gets in that range is going to basically get hit, which is pretty good for that. And that's it for the day mission, at least. So these are the results. You get to see how much stuff that you gained, as well as XP. On the right of the pixies, you can also see how much they've leveled up, if they leveled up at all. And the items, you normally get equipment parts or extra suits, but sometimes they're not all that great. Normally like C's or maybe B's if you're lucky. And that's about it for extra missions. Well, daily missions. Temples, on the other hand, is your exploration. Now, when you hit a certain milestone in your mission chapters, you'll then be able to explore these temples. Now, you have to do them like 3 times, but once you've go through each one 3 times, you then be able to auto-explore. You can then just send out your pixies, which won't affect your ability to go into missions. And once it hits a certain amount of time, you can then come back and then collect up on your rewards. You can unlock more ships by paying the crystals, but I only done it for the second one because I don't really have enough pixies to go throwing them out. The temples will also be useful for when you want to unlock more pixies. To do that, you have to go to operation. Now these ones have certain requirements for getting the units. Some of them is getting specific pixies, which by going to the room, they will also have requirements. Like for example, Ophelia requires you to get mission stars, which you get them from the chapters. Florence requires you to clear the Gemini temple and then get in Jenny, who we've already got. Well, actually awaken Jenny. We haven't awakened her yet. And that's basically it. To get more of the characters, you have to fill the requirements. But once you've done that, you then use the hearts to unlock them. And then you have to level them up from level 1. That's the sort of downside. Now this is the chapter area. You've got quite a few chapters, starting from chapter 1, where you sort of get introduced to the characters and your story, as they say. And slowly but surely you unlock more pixies as you go along. each mission being slightly different from the other, but mostly going to be just annihilating the opposition. Other times requires you to make sure a certain unit survives, or having to clear the area or go to the point of interest in a certain amount of turns. The only difference between a normal mission, which is these ones here, and a chapter is that chapter missions you have to manually go through it, while the blue ones allow you to auto and continue. Now, thank you all for watching. For more mobile content as well as mobile and PC gaming, be sure to check out my channel and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you all next time. This is Sean, signing off. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I will see you all next time.